This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. As one of the most prestigious names in luxury watches, Rolex has long been a symbol of status, craftsmanship, and investment. However, the market for these iconic timepieces is experiencing a surprising shift. In September 2024, Rolex prices showed a notable decline, signaling changes in demand, availability, and overall market dynamics. Whether you are a collector, an investor, or simply a watch enthusiast, understanding the forces behind this price drop is essential in navigating the ever-evolving luxury watch market. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, let us dive into what's driving these changes and what it means for the future of Rolex. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we encourage you to do so to stay informed about future content. Today, we will dive into the state of the Rolex market as we move into September 2024. Throughout this year, prices for pre-owned Rolex models have fallen due to an increase in overall market supply. While some watches are still hard to come by, the average time it takes to sell a watch has lengthened. In contrast, Rolex retail prices have risen twice, first in January and again in June, mainly for precious metal pieces, impacting both the market prices and the availability of specific models. Some watch collectors have reported shorter wait times at authorized dealers, though others are still facing delays for certain high-demand models. Drawing clear conclusions on wait times is challenging because factors such as store location, size, clientele, watch popularity, and relationships with sales staff all play a role. Compared to 2 years ago, waiting times have likely decreased for steel models and less popular pieces. Full precious metal watches, like the Sky Dwellers, Yacht Masters, and Gold Submariners, can sometimes be purchased off the shelf but may lose value if resold. Watches that sell above retail on the pre-owned market still come with long wait times. We will soon discuss current production models that can be bought directly from Rolex boutiques, but first, let us touch on key trends. Fewer watches purchased at authorized dealers can now be flipped for a profit, which means many models are available for less than the retail price in the pre-owned market. The month-to-month price drops have been smaller, suggesting buyers are finding current prices more attractive. So, is now a suitable time to buy, or will prices drop further? Rolexes are certainly cheaper than at their peak in 2022, but it is unlikely we will see steel professional models or entry-level pieces like the Oyster Perpetual selling 30% below retail this year. Starting with the Daytona, it is available in steel, two-tone, and precious metals, featuring various combinations of Oyster Flex or Oyster bracelets and either ceramic or gold bezels. Full gold models with a gold bracelet sell for roughly 5% above the list price, and 2024 examples are relatively rare in the market. Popular Oyster Flex models include the White Gold Ghost, Yellow Gold Pikachu, and the Rose Gold Sundust Dial. These models are priced significantly above retail due to high demand and limited supply. For instance, a 2024 Yellow Gold Pikachu sells for over £40,000, while its retail price is £27,900. The latest 126 reference two-tone Daytonas are priced slightly above retail, starting from £19,500, with minor variation in market prices for different dials. New 2024 examples are quite scarce, likely because flipping them offers little profit. Next, let us discuss the Submariner. Both the no-date and date versions remain in high demand, with the green bezel Starbucks version commanding the highest market price. All steel Submariners are trading above retail, reflecting their continued desirability. For two-tone models like the steel and gold bluesy, there is a notable price difference between pre-owned and retail, with the blue version favored over the black. The blue dial has more personality, thanks to its sunray finish and bold color, making it stand out compared to the black steel models. The white gold Submariner, nicknamed the Blueberry or Cookie Monster, offers the biggest savings, with over £10,000 difference between retail and pre-owned prices. Its retail price in the UK is £38,200, but you can find a pre-owned version with a box and papers for around £26,700. The gap in prices has led to fewer new white gold Submariners being sold, as buyers risk losing a substantial amount if they sell, making it challenging for authorized dealers to move these watches and resulting in fewer available on the market. Moving on to the GMT models, the Bruce Wayne GMT, introduced this year, has been dropping in price as more supply enters the market. The Jubilee bracelet version is slightly more sought after than the Oyster and commands a higher price, starting at £15,000, bringing it closer to other steel GMT models. Interestingly, for about the same price, you can opt for the steel and yellow gold version known as the Guinness or Zombie, which has a much higher retail price of £15,050. This model only comes with a Jubilee bracelet, so if you prefer the oyster style, the root beer, featuring a black and brown bezel paired with a steel and rose gold case, is a popular alternative starting from around £14,000. Among the most popular steel ceramic GMT models are the Oyster Bracelet Batman and the Jubilee Bracelet Batgirl, with the Batman available for around £12,000 and the Batgirl for about £12,750, offering better value for a steel GMT. The Pepsi remains one of the most desirable GMT models, priced around £15,000, with the Jubilee bracelet being the more favored configuration, raising the question of whether the Oyster bracelet might become the rare choice in the future. One of the most surprising GMT releases in recent years is the Sprite, which features a left-hand crown and half-green bezel. This polarizing design has divided opinions, with some loving it and others wishing for a traditional right-hand crown. You can find this steel watch for a comparable price to the root beer, starting from around £14,000, with the Oyster bracelet generally priced lower than the Jubilee. Shifting to the Datejust 41, the Wimbledon and mint green dials remain the most sought after, with the fluted bezel and Jubilee bracelet being the most popular configuration. For the best value, white or silver dials are generally the least expensive, starting from £8,500. For the Oyster Perpetual 41, the highlight dial is the Celebration, priced at around £13,000. The green dial is the only remaining plain lacquer option from the 41mm lineup, as the red, turquoise, and yellow dials have been discontinued, making the green dial more valuable at around £7,500. The most affordable dials black, silver, and blue can be found starting from £6,500. Rolex's most rugged tool watch, the Explorer 2, comes in brushed oyster steel with either a black or white dial. This model often appears just below its retail price of £8,500, with buyers typically favoring the white dial, which is reflected in its higher market price compared to the black. This year's Date 40 releases feature 3 new ombre dials with a striking vignette effect from light to dark. The yellow gold model with a green dial is selling for over £50,000, while the rose gold slate-colored dial, subtly revealed by Rolex at the Oscars, is available for around £48,000. If you opt for white gold or platinum, the blue ombre dial can be found, with white gold models starting from £44,000, while the platinum version is so rare that its price is available only on request, expected to exceed the list price of £54,400. Finally, let us talk about the Steel Panda and Black Dial Daytonas, both of which have a retail price of £13,200. The black dial version is slightly less in demand and can be found on the market starting from £24,000, while the white dial Panda starts at around £26,500. Both models are significantly above retail price, but considering the difficulty of obtaining one from an authorized dealer, it might be more cost-effective to buy one pre-owned in unworn condition, especially when factoring in a purchase history required to secure an allocation for a steel Daytona. That wraps up this market update. What are your thoughts on the topic that we shared in this video? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.